Good morning. My name is Lucy Case, and I am honored
Please
to
be
give
seated.
this year's senior sermon. I am a grateful product of St. Martin's generous and loyal community, which has shaped me into the young woman I am today. St. Martin's will always hold a place in my heart as I graduate and for the rest of my life as an adult. The least I could do to give back is to share my wonderful experiences and express my never-ending appreciation. St. Martin's sparked my faith journey when I attended the drop-in nursery at 3 years old. My highlight of each week of the drop-in was the children's chapel and godly play lessons. These visual stories were truly fascinating and allowed me to begin wondering about my own faith. I also look forward to children's chapel because I got to see Allison Askins, my godly play teacher. Miss Allison quickly became one of my favorite people, and I would often lay in her lap as she taught godly play lessons. Every time it was time to leave, I would always beg my mom for us to take Miss Allison home with us. One day, when my mom picked me up, she met Miss Allison and told her about how much I talked about her and loved her. Miss Allison invited us to church one Sunday, and I begged my parents to go. My parents, to this day, say that I'm the reason why we started going to church. I am incredibly grateful for Miss Allison and have her to thank for introducing me to this community and sparking my faith journey. Along my journey here at St. Martin's, I have met some of the most kind and thoughtful volunteers and staff. These lovely people have created an everlasting impact on my life. I am so grateful for the godly play teachers, especially Michelle, Sunday school teachers, Libby, Judy, Anna, and Randy, youth group volunteers, Heather, Jane, Ashby, and Nathan, Vacation Bible School volunteers, youth ministers, Courtney and Alex, acolyting mentors, Barbara and Eleanor, priests, Mother Sally, Father Mitch, Mother Caitlin, Deacon Diana, and Seminarian Chris, and all of the parishioners. You have created such a welcoming community and provided experiences that I will cherish forever. Your time and effort were crucial to my development into an adult, and I can't thank you enough. As a young woman growing up in the church, it was refreshing to be part of such an inclusive and supporting community. St. Martin's provides an environment where women can break barriers and creates a place where all are welcome. When I was little, I would listen to Mother Sally at this same podium and felt empowered as a woman to lead and speak my mind. This representation allowed me to realize that I was capable as a woman and encouraged me to challenge traditions. When I was 8, I was part of the Epiphany pageant. I was asked if I wanted to be dressed up as a sheep or an angel, and I looked at them and I said, I want to be a wise man. Everyone turned to Mother Sally, awaiting her reaction, and without hesitation, she said, of course. I even encouraged 2 other girls to be the 2 other wise men with me. As we celebrated Epiphany that year and many years after that, Mother Sally always called us her wise women. Mother Sally's support and encouragement has always stayed with me as I have grown up into the young woman I am today. St. Martin's has allowed me to break barriers since I was a young girl to now, as I stand here to share this sermon. If I were to break down today's readings and gospel into one lesson, it would be to have patience and to trust the process. As a soon-to-be graduating high school senior, my peers and I have put a lot of faith into trusting the process. We have woken up every day to come to the same school, see the same people, come home to our parents who tell us what to do and provide us with anything we need. Although this cycle of life seems repetitive, it is somewhat comforting as it remains consistent and stable. As I have gotten older, I have become more curious about the world and expanding my life to outside of what I already know. These thoughts of independence and endless possibilities are exciting, but also very scary. After graduation, it seems that I will lose control and stability of my previous cycle of life and face the unknown. It is harder to trust the process when your future lacks this consistent cycle and the comfort of the known. It will take a lot of patience to see a clear path of our futures, and we must trust the process and learn to deal with living with this unknown. As my fellow seniors know, we feel a lot of pressure and uncertainty about our future. With this huge transition in our lives, it is impossible to not wonder about the unknown our future holds. Therefore, we must find patience to overcome this anxiety of the unknown and find comfort in our faith. St. Martin's has provided a stable place in our lives that we can find comfort and support along our journey of faith and adulthood. I often think of our lives as a literal and figurative journey. There are obstacles, support along the way, and growth. A fragment of my life journey consists of the literal hike of the Camino de Santiago. The first sentence of my Common App essay for college applications was, "The most valuable gift someone can give is an experience rather than an inanimate object." I based this essay on the generous gift St. Martin's gave to me, a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Spain. This trip was not an ordinary trip. It was a historic pilgrimage that symbolizes one's faith journey. The Camino was such an incredibly valuable experience that I will look back on for the rest of my life. Throughout this 100-kilometer journey through rural Spanish farm towns, we spent a lot of time reflecting. I was able to relate this physical journey to the upcoming events in my life. Each day of the Camino was a new adventure, and the unknown was upon us. If anyone asked Alex our upcoming plans, she would always say, "Don't anticipate, just participate." I heard this saying many times as we were walking through the unknown of a foreign country outside the comfort of our home. Even though I was uncertain of what my path consisted of each day of the Camino, I was able to use patience and I trusted the process. As I learned to trust the process and use faith, I was able to enjoy the knowledge I was acquiring and the relationships I was building with my youth group. I also felt a broader sense of community by walking side by side with people who spoke different languages, had their own stories to share, but shared the same goal. After passing each pilgrim, we would exchange the traditional greeting of the pilgrimage, Buen Camino. This experience made me feel more interconnected with the world and drove my passion to study abroad. In the fall, I plan to attend College of Charleston Honors College, a major in international studies and minor in Spanish. The Camino has diversified my knowledge, prepared me for future travels, and helped me uncover the unknown each step of the way. Thank you, St. Martin's, for your generosity and genuine connections I've made along the way. St. Martin's has undeniably played a vital role in my journey of adulthood, and the loyal and supporting community has shaped me into the young woman I am today. As I outgrow my role as a youth member, my journey continues, and I must take my first steps into the unknown as an adult. Along my path, St. Martin's has been by my side, and this journey would be incomplete without the unconditional love this community has given me. Just like I would say to the fellow pilgrims who supported and encouraged me every day on my journey of the Camino, Buen Camino, St. Martin's. Amen.